He's back. Look at this. Hey, buddy. I don't have any food. I don't have any food. And then Mama Magpie's up there. Baby Magpie's there. Why are all these birds here? I'm not going to project anything onto the meaning of this. I'm just going to allow it to be. But these ones are pretty cool. That one behind me, they can like sing any song or like make any sound. They like mimic shit. And one of my friends didn't believe me, and had this full-on argument about it, like, because he's like, it's just another magpie, but they're like a pied butcherbird or something like that. They're called. Oh, look at this. Hey, buddy. What's going on? Come to check it out? Come to be in the journal? What do you want to tell the world? Do you want to tell the world something? You got a song to sing? What would you like to share, buddy? Hey, what would you like to tell the world today? Tell them to stop littering the ocean. Tell them to stop making heaps of waste. Tell them to start eating more natural. Oh, he's here too. Yeah, all of that stuff, you reckon? Tell them all that. Tell them all to bugger off. Too many humans here, not enough birds. Tell them to feed you bacon. You like bacon, eh? You like meat-eating birds. How close are you gonna get, buddy? If for no other reason, this journal's fascinating. Like, that's their battle cry, right? But they're like right here. That's usually like, I'm going to fuck you up. Yeah? What else? You tell him. Your little brother here is a bit more quiet. Yeah, so sometimes that happens. Usually if the wildlife are doing stuff all around me and shit, I get too distracted and I just cancel the journal. But today I'm just gonna like make that the journal, because I think most people would be like, that's cool as, especially if you don't have a lot of wildlife around you. And hopefully the ocean's not too loud, because it's actually getting bigger as I'm sitting here, and like the tide must be coming in, and it's just like exploding into the air. This is cool. Cool little moment. And look, this fella's back. Can you do a song for us? Do you know any songs that would just like prove my point that you can do anything? This is wild, guys. Like, I was not expecting this. I was not expecting to be surrounded by bird life. It could be like as well, because there's fishermen here. Maybe like the fishermen feed the birds, like they feed them like offcuts of scraps and shit. Or just like, maybe they're even cheeky and they like steal bait. And like, they think like, while I'm distracted, maybe I've got some bait on me or something and they can steal that. I have no idea, guys, eh? But this is what I really love. This is the kind of day that I really love. Like, getting away from all the stuff that's in my head and really getting out in the world and interacting with like nature to that extent. Like, just sitting in a place like this, the immensity of like the waves in all directions, you know, like this is what you're looking at. So how do you think you're gonna feel inside yourself? Look at that. That's a fucking eagle, man. No, it's not. It's something else. I don't know what that bird is. But there was an eagle before. So you're sitting in this, and all of a sudden, like, you know, you might have been thinking about like your shopping list, or like your budget or your job or something, and this will just hijack your awareness in the absolute best way. Like, you'll just be like, wow, and your head just goes somewhere else. And then this weird thing happens when you start thinking about all the problems that you were stuck in, where they don't seem like problems anymore. It just seems like, it's like sometimes I forget, you know, that life just goes on regardless, and all of this amazing, beautiful stuff is happening in the world all the time, whether I'm aware of it or not. Like, I could stay in my problems. I could stay in that problem solving and like trying to figure out how to change the whole world and like how to create the change that I want to see, and like build a business that challenges the mainstream mental health model, without like creating too many problems myself. And like, you know, everybody wants to say like I'm no good. Like, I don't know, I'm just going through some stuff, and none of it's really come through because I'm out here, and like, even talking about it just then, I'm like, who cares? Like, me worrying about it and thinking about it has reached a point where there's diminishing return on investment. I say that a lot. Like, what I mean by that is, you've thought about it enough. You've thought about it and you've come up with some really good ideas. You've come up with some really good options. You've come up with some possibilities. And that's really cool. But then you think about it, you think about it, you think about it, you think about it, and eventually you're just going around in circles. You've already had all your best ideas, you've had your best thoughts, you've discovered the best possibilities. Now you've got to take action. But you keep thinking about it and thinking about it. And then sometimes the best thing that you can do is just like go away and like sit on a rock by the ocean and have a bunch of birds come and talk to you. And then you're just like, oh yeah, like, this is what I really needed. I just needed to like get out of that cycle of thought and try something, just have a new approach, like be fresh, like hit refresh, load this page again. There's new insights that I've had since the last time I tried to tackle this problem. I can do it. I can at least do something different. I can do something more. So that probably all sounded kind of out of left field after I'm just chilling here on the rock, but that's what's inside of me in the present moment. Oh, it's really cool. How cool is this spot? A comment that I get all the time is like, you're so lucky. I have to drive for like hours to see anything remotely close to that. And in like every single one of my videos where I'm not at home, it's just like the most absolute beautiful, amazing place. That's Australia, I guess. But also I always wonder, like, have you really looked around? Because like, I'm sure there's a lot of people who think like where they live is not that amazing. Even like Logan, where I live now, where I'm chilling now, I'm planning to set up a base there because I got 3 different organizations that I might potentially be able to work with around there. Yeah, like, I had the idea that Logan didn't have anything beautiful, and now I've seen so much beauty in that place. And like, I could record a video there, and if I didn't tell people it was Logan, people from Logan would be like, wow, that place is so beautiful. I would have to drive for hours to see anything like that, but they wouldn't even know that it's in their backyard. Like, so I guess my message to the people who think they don't have anything special around them is like, you gotta explore more, man. You gotta check out what's really there. Have a look. And I guess I've always done that ever since I was a tiny little kid. As soon as I was allowed to ride my push bike around the neighborhood, I was looking for every nook and cranny, every little interesting thing, finding all sorts of trouble and beautiful things. But I guess when I was a kid, I was looking for the most naughty thing. I was looking for trouble. So this guy just wants to chill, man. Choo. Feeling very naturey, feeling very welcome. Even though the magpies were doing their like battle cry sort of thing, they were still kind to me. And like I said, they're juvenile magpies, so maybe they're just like making their sounds because they're learning how to use their voice. Like Mum wasn't doing that, the mother magpie. Or, yeah, I'm just assuming she was mother magpie, I don't actually know. But usually juvenile magpies stay pretty close to their mother, and they're actually a very needy bird. They're like very demanding, and that's why they are so loud and chattery. It's like mom, 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 all day, every day. That's magpies. And I guess like maybe just like thinking about magpie relationships right now, like maybe that's why magpies are so aggressive and swoopy, because the mums are so stressed out because the kids are so needy in that particular species. The kids are like, Mum, you gotta do all these things for me, and she's like so stressed, and she's like sees a human and she's like, get out of my fucking house, like I'm just trying to raise my kids. You know what I mean? I could totally see that in the magpie kingdom. I've got some really cool recordings of magpies just chilling next to me singing songs, because their song is really beautiful. Their battle cry is terrifying, but their song is really beautiful. And there's one in the Get Lost and Find Yourself video, just a little brief snippet where the magpies come right up next to me and just sung a really beautiful song for ages. I only used a little clip of it though. Yeah, so I think I'm going to continue on with my day. Like, this was really cool, but like I feel like there's more in store. Like I'm in a bit of a flow now, and the creative juices are flowing, and I'm in a totally different headspace. So mission success. I was like, I'll just go for a ride out to the beach. I went for a ride to the rainforest. I walked through the rainforest, and then I arrived here at the beach. And then I came here. I'm chilling here, and I got up nice and early, so I still got heaps of the day left too. So today was a day done right, which is, you know, needed. I'm getting back on track. I've been a little bit wobbly lately, and I just want to do good things. If you enjoyed this really different kind of journal, click the like button for me, leave your comments down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and go check out kailives.com, where you can see heaps of cool stuff like this. I've got lots of adventure journals. Kai Lives 3 is the YouTube channel that shows all the beautiful places that I've been as like cinematics, and they're like just edited with music, and it's just like all the most beautiful shit that I've ever seen is on there. It's a new thing that I've just started, Kai Lives 3.